In a televised address tonight, the French president left no one in doubt about the COVID crisis his nation is facing again.
Nous en sommes au même point.
All Europe's at the same point, he warned, overrun by a second wave harder and more deadly than the first.
Plus meurtrière que la première.
Faced with 50,000 new cases a day and more than 500 deaths yesterday, President Macron says hospitals already swamped will be protected by a new nationwide lockdown starting on Friday. The alternative, he says, is unthinkable.
Et d'ici quelques mois,
from here in a few months, it would mean at least 400,000 extra deaths, he said. On the Champs-Élysées tonight, news that restaurants, bars and non-essential businesses will again have to close was met with resignation.
I hate it, but we have no choice, because if we don't do it, then we have to pay.
All the people like ourselves were able to get through the first confinement, and we feel very lucky to have managed to do that. But the second one scares the living daylights out of us, to be honest.
I think people have to respect the decision of the president tonight and follow the rules.
Germany was judged to have handled the first wave of COVID better than most, but Angela Merkel was also being forced to announce tougher restrictions today. The reason, a record number of people, 15,000 in one day, testing positive for the virus. A 4-week partial lockdown will start next week, again to save the hospitals. If the rate of infection was to continue like this, we would reach the limit our health system could manage within weeks, Angela Merkel warned. The new rules, which will further restrict social contact, will not go down well with the protesters who gathered in Berlin to denounce the restrictions, which they say are already causing the death of thousands of small businesses. There's been anger too on the streets of several Italian cities, including Rome, where what began as marches against new laws to combat the spread of the virus turned into ugly clashes with the police. Paul Davis, News at 10.